the power plant. Little gazebo. And this fucking rad bridge. 1 car at a time, it says. 3-ton limit. This is Big Fork, Montana. Right at the northern tip of Flathead Lake. And this little river comes in. Guessing it's Big Fork River. I don't actually know that. But it's pretty epic. If I didn't already say it, I can perfectly understand why my family went from here to Washington. This is very Washington to me. It's wet, watery, it's full of evergreen trees, and it's fucking gorgeous. And there's no bugs, and it's kind of cold. And those are all the things I love. So Big Fork might be my new favorite place. It's pretty bougie, to be honest. There's a lot of touristy shops I'm about to go frequent. And I'm sure that I'm not capable of living here because it's too expensive, but it's a very cute town. Can you see the prairie dog? He just looks like a stick. Maybe he'll move. He doesn't seem like he's going to right now. Oh, there he goes. Now we just see his butt. Bye, prairie dog. Standing here in front of Dickey Lake, north Montana, just about to cross over to see Sasha and then continue on through Canada. It's gonna be pretty amazing. I just had to stop here because this lake, maybe you can see it behind me, it's like crystal clear aquamarine, and you can see clear through to the bottom for forever. And it brought back these memories from when I was a kid swimming in lakes just like this in the same exact region. And just how you could go out to the middle of the lake and still see the bottom. It was crazy. You'd see like entire deer skeletons and things like that out there, and it was just amazing. And I haven't seen lakes like that since then, and here I am back, and they're still here, and they're still like this. And I almost feel like I shouldn't be telling you guys because I don't want them to get ruined and not be clear anymore, but there's still not very many people here, so I guess maybe it's kind of safe. One of the things that keeps less people here is that it's probably only like 70 degrees at the most right now, and I'm wearing my tank top as usual. I could go swimming in that lake right now because I'm like conditioned to that. I can swim in cold water when it's not that hot out, but I guess a lot of people can't and won't, so maybe that's our saving grace that keeps this so pristine and beautiful. But I was also reflecting on my drive up to cross the border here that, you know, I was thinking like, oh, when I get into Canada, that's when my journey really starts. This is like the new unexplored area, the first place that I'll be going that I haven't been before. And then I was thinking how I keep telling myself that the whole time. You know, when I was leaving Northern Washington, I was like, well, once I leave Portland, it'll be more real, because I go to Portland to see my sister all the time. And then I was going south on 101 and 1, and I was like, well, this is kind of new and it's pretty cool, but you know, the van's not even done yet, so it'll be real when the van's done. And then I was leaving there with the van done, but I still had all my stuff packed in there that wasn't coming with me on the journey, that I was going to leave in Colorado. And so I was like, well, once my stuff's out of the van, then the journey has begun. And then I was headed north, and I was like kind of, you know, late, as I said, or, you know, and then I got sick, and I was like, well, once I'm not sick and back on track, then the journey has begun. And then today I'm like, once I'm in Canada, the journey has begun. And I just reflected that, you know, I've kind of been doing that same sort of thing my whole life, right? You're like, well, someday I'll do this. And once I'm like this, then I can do that. And once I have more time, and then I'll be like this. And you just tell yourself, you'll start someday, and you tell yourself things will be different someday. And I just struck me that I've been on the journey this whole time, and it's been beautiful and amazing, and, you know, uplifting, and also difficult and challenging, and all of the things that life is the whole time. And that part's not going to change no matter where I am. So yeah, I guess the lesson is to just be in the moment and realize that stupid phrase we're probably all sick of hearing, like, no matter where you are, there you are. Or be here now. You know, all those ideas are really true. You do have to be in the moment. Like, that's where things are happening. It's not in the future, and it's not in the past. I can remember back to swimming in lakes like this, but that's gone. But this is here now, you know, and I can think ahead to what's coming on my journey. But that takes away from being in the beauty of this moment. So it just struck me, and then it all tied together in this beautiful lake here, which is awesome that it's called Dicky Lake. And what's funny is the place where I was swimming when I was a kid that this reminds me of is called Asshole Point. So dicks and assholes, man. What are you gonna do? Nice tots.
I wonder if I brought which
nice butt.
I gave you.
She gave me this one.
I love big toms.
And this one maybe. I'll take me outside.
I love
This
it. This pussy slaps back. Yes.
Right? That's your area.
I like the pussy slaps back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was the first one I bought.
I know.
I don't think it's gonna even fit you. It's just gonna
Okay,
slide
someone
down
else's
to your
turn.
leg.
You can kind of like almost rest your head here if you got real tired.
It's kind of relaxing.
For Mark, it's a knee brace and a kind of a lower body brace. Like the knees are where the boobs are, and it's like, oh man, I crushed the whole lower part of my body. I can't move my feet or my knees.
I feel like there's another plan for me once you got me into this. You've been waiting for so long for me to get into
Like,
this.
ready?
You just wait.
Yeah.
And it's like, Jose, go ahead and pick that up.
Does it hurt? Does it hurt right there? Like,
Well,
does it dig
Sasha
in?
was just like, oh, sorry, I dropped my keys. Yeah. No, that wasn't me. I wouldn't do that for you. I dropped my keys. As you go to pick them up, kick them. You know when people get a bunionectomy and they'll get it shaved off? It's a terrible surgery.
What's
It sounds
happening?
awful.
Horrible, painful surgery. Which sometimes, but a lot of people still have the pain after. It doesn't take it, and we're like, yeah, you know, it must be bunion, phantom bunion pain.
Phantom bunion.
She's making me wear it.
It's on the bottom. Now it's the clamshell party games.
Catch the mirror.
Up there, yeah. There you go.
We turn anything to a clamshell party game.
It's beer ball.
Drink.
She chips a tooth.
Make sure you keep your glasses on.
Oh my god.
Oh, she looked. Oh, it was right there too.
And like, which is so great, right? Because now she wasn't like so sad about herself because of me.
Yeah. Hey, eyes open, people. Just kayaking here with Sasha. Hi, Sasha.
Hi.
We're on, what lake is this?
Surveyors.
Surveyors Lake in Kikumin Creek.
Yeah.
Yeah, Canada. We just saw turtles. We're gonna go. I'll show you more stuff in a second. Mwah.
Before they all jump in the water, but they'll probably be gonna be okay.
Got a few.
It's gonna try to grab you and pull you. Yeah, exactly.
Steve's like,
Last year,
it's only 3 fairies.
me and Jacob, and Darby, I had Jacob Darby, and we were with Sasha's family. So in the campsite, Scotty knows how to get there. Scotty, me, and Darby knows how to.
Like she's like
Darby?
Darby. She
Oh,
was so
she's
cute.
organized. Like you can
She
probably
was
see a
loving
fair
it.
bit of Indian.
Oh yeah, you can definitely see it.
And it would be like, and it would want like, okay,
God,
what are the
Jose
rules?
has
And you guys have to listen to the rules. Like,
Oh, you actually had chips.
Darby wants to go fishing maybe. I don't know.
And they appear.
You seriously.
This is
The
awesome.
funny thing will be
the magic
Steve
lake.
walking all the way down to the end of his thing to give them to you. Come on, you can do it, Steve.
You're not gonna give them to me?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I was gonna put them on my paddle.
You don't want any?
No, I'm good. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thanks. You want some, Lindsay?
I'll have a few.
Okay, it is night. The moon's not as full as it was last night.
Does the moderator get us beers?
No, but you can stand up and get it yourself if you would like.
With my eyes closed, I'll probably not make it.
After the night.
think so. I think the moderator's job should be to refill our beers.
Okay, are we all sitting back down?
I agree.
Hey, can I get the beer refiller card?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Hey,
if
that could be
anybody
one of the
needs to
cards.
refill their beers, it's beer time, guys.
Did you do teacher?
Nope.
Do you want
I would love an outie spray. That'd be great.
Don't tell anybody else.
This is a video of us kayaking at night. You just can't tell. Wow.
How are you gonna drive? No, I got lots of room. I can back it up, back up. I'll drive comfortably. There's tons of room back here.
You want to take one with Lindsay's
room.
phone
No,
too?
you guys tight, but we're not tight. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Use the panoramic mode.
Even the kids.
We have 10 people here.
Oh, the keys are just in my purse there.
But doesn't know where it's
And the beer. And you run up because you're like, we only have so much sunlight.
Yeah.
And there'll be more berries around. There they are. That was our supper. Saskatoons and beer.
Saskatoons and beer.
Wow.
Hi, little fellas.
And look at the color of that water.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Oh, it is.
You can probably hear it.
Danny, don't throw a stick down.
No.
Thank you.
Is this where people jump?
Yeah. I didn't
Well, you get closer.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well.
People used to jump and gap over.
Sun! We came out, we hiked all the way here in the midst of thunderstorms and rainstorms, and we got just a moment of reprieve to come up to this beautiful lake. What is this lake called?
Silver Springs.
Silver Springs Lake. And we want to jump in off of these cliffs. But it's just a little too cold still. We'll see if we get there.
A raspberry. I don't know. I think it's maybe a thimbleberry. Danny!
Oh, it's a salmonberry.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yum.
I think we call them thimbleberries. But
The
usually they have
thimbleberries
bigger
are
leaf.
different. They're like
Yeah.
the little,
Okay.
just the cap, and it's like really, really tiny round parts, you know, so they're like dense.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that made any sense.
Yeah. Not as like lobule.
And they're much, much sweeter.
Okay. Well, this is just like a raspberry, but it's called a salmonberry?
It is a salmonberry as far as I know them. I don't know what they're called here.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know the names of things that you can tell. I like to know the names of things, I just never remember. I have books and edible flowers.
Save your life by threatening your life and then stopping. Hey guys, Eyes Open live reporting from the 30th Masonic Hall to open in Canada, the North Star Lodge. Check out how weird these guys are. Got the tracing board in the corner there, the sun and the moon, and the path up to enlightenment. Got your checkerboard floor. Got the G hanging from the ceiling. I don't know where the coffin is. Got the Phoenix staff in the flame. Got another tracing board. Pretty weird. I don't know how well you can see the swords and different tools in there. Pretty weird. You can see some Masonic lore on the wall. I'm sure it's been scrubbed of its best aspects, but probably a pretty cool book there. I bet it was published before 1940 or whenever we want things published before. Some different pendants and stuff. Some Masonic tools.
Senior deacon. There would be an inner and an outer guard. Senior deacon is at the front. Sorry, that's a junior deacon there.
Oh, okay.
And this one's so small, they're probably much bigger usually nowadays.
The lodges?
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of them are. Yeah.
We were wondering if that picture of the Queen would have been up there.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a picture of the monarch usually in the lodge.
Okay.
Especially, yeah.
And why only 3 candles?
For
the
that
three,
I couldn't tell you.
The 3 levels for 2nd and 3rd degrees,
Oh,
maybe?
The 3 levels are the end apprentice, and the third's master mason, and the 2nd is the fellow craft.
Oh, so the E, A, F, C, and M, M right there in that book.
Oh.
Yep. Okay.
And those open up to the three Bible quotations that they use to refer to each level.
Is that a Bible?
That's a Bible.
Yeah.
Wow, it's huge.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that box down there are the working tools of a master mason.
I'd like to read those quotes. That sounds cool.
Well, that one's a master mason's apron.
The blue?
No, the one above it.
Oh, okay.
This is a lodge officer's apron, I think.
Oh, okay.
And the blue one, I couldn't tell you because depending on what rite they used, those aprons are the Canadian rite.
Oh, okay.
Blue typically is more the American rite.
Is it like a blue lodge would have a blue apron, or what is that?
No, the blue lodge usually signifies a lodge that follows the American work.
Oh, okay.
And then the light blue or the gray color is more the work done in Canada.
Oh.
But there are American lodges in Canada.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Everything's basically the same except for some subtle differences.
Mm-hmm.
That,
and are they related at all to the Chinese tongues?
no, not even.
Those are something totally
That's
different.
entirely different.
Okay.
That's, the only thing that you could say that there's a relationship to are Prince Hall Masons.
Okay.
And Prince Hall Masons were usually black lodges that were founded in the United States for not slaves, but people from the Caribbean.
Oh, okay.
And because they couldn't get into the traditional lodges, they started their own.
Oh.
And they were called Prince Hall. And I forget what year it was that Prince Hall was accepted into the Masonry circle, like the American and the Canadian rite, or actually it's more I could say we draw ours more from the British.
Okay, yeah.
But they were accepted in. But at one time, they were totally a Mason wasn't supposed to speak to a Prince Hall Mason. He was even supposed to acknowledge that they existed because it was an outlaw, kind of an outlaw thing.
Yeah.
And there are very, very few Prince Hall lodges in Canada. There was one in Winnipeg, and that's the only one I know of. But if you go down to the eastern seaboard of the States, there were a few more there. And then the only other, but they were still Masons, it was the Chinese had a lot of lodges.
Oh, okay.
And there used to be a Chinese lodge in Winnipeg, but it's been gone a long time. So this is probably either the trying to remember the term. It's Grand Lodge. He's the head of Grand Lodge, and so are these people. These guys are in Grand Lodge.
Oh,
okay.
So
they're kind of visiting.
So they're visiting, yeah.
Now the star looks like it's kind of lit up even.
Yeah,
that one does, yeah.
Maybe there's a light in there. Huh.
I know in our lodge, ours was just a picture because we couldn't light it up. We met in the church basement, so everything had to come down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So would everybody be given or get one of those tools kits?
No,
Like this
no.
kit?
The tools were something that was kept. These would have been displayed in front of the worshipful master.
Okay.
Okay.
And what are all the tools for? Like for building?
The square.
Yeah.
That's the thing with the string in that is a plumb.
Okay.
That's a level on the end here. That's a mallet.
Okay.
For chisel, and then one of them's a chisel.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't. Oh, and there's the compass.
Compass, yeah. Wow.
But these are the tools of a.
So they would have been traditional tools for
they're
building and
everything's figurative.
yeah. Yeah.
It's,
representation.
Yeah, it's a representative thing. That could be their charter.
Oh, this is a memorial to that person. I was trying to figure out what that was.
He could be the first. He could have been the first master for all that. There's the lodge, which this says what he was at different times. He was a district deputy grand master, so he would have been the head of a specific area. Well, I don't know, probably here. And then he was the secretary of this lodge at that one point. And then, but he was also, if I'm reading this right, he was in the Royal Arch, which is a level up.
Wow.
Okay. And in Royal Arch, there's two different ways of continuing on. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Scottish Rite. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's the other one where you'd be like a 52nd degree Mason.
Okay.
And then there's the Royal Arch where you're more like it's a companion.
Can you say meow? Hmm? Can you say meow meow? Meow? Meow meow. You okay, cat? Oh, you miss your mama. You miss your mama? Yeah. Hi everybody. I am freshly left a nice 3 days with Sasha and all of her friends and family who are amazing, amazing individuals. Sasha has collected some gems in her life and I feel very, very blessed to be amongst them. It was great. As you saw, we had a lot of fun hiking and running around town, camping, hanging out with all her peeps and her cousin James, her friend Jose, who is letting me stay in her house right now, which is amazing. I didn't expect that. It was really nice to be able to do a little laundry, take a shower, kind of hang out and get some stuff done. And, you know, you miss the comforts of home after being on the road for a while. So it's really a blessing to have, you know, found instant friends and Sasha's friends who already feel like family. I have been a bit sad because I'm leaving everyone behind and going off on my own for a week or more before I will be seeing some other Eyes Open people in Alaska. So that'll be really, really cool. And I'm just feeling really grateful right now, in addition to feeling pretty sad. Really, really grateful that I'm surrounded with so many amazing people and beautiful, beautiful scenes and just the coolest experiences. You know, if you were paying attention, you saw the little clip of the moonlight kayak ride. It was a full moon. It was midnight. And we just went down and got in our kayaks and rolled around, and you can't see anything on the video, but in real life it was amazing. It was epic. And nothing can replace things like that, you know, the moments like that. You know, we were like talking about whether or not we should go down and kayak at all at that moment. And I was like, yeah, we should. Of course we should, right? When you die, you only regret the things you didn't do. This is what I'm told. And I believe it. So here I am trying to live my best life so that when I'm dying or dead, I can say I regret nothing. I love you guys. Mwah.